8:08 exactly South African time. Welcome to the program. We cross over to Bangladesh. I presume that is where Khin Maung is talking to us from this morning. We're looking at the issue around rising sea levels having displaced millions along the nation's low-lying coastline and have inundated fertile farmlands with salt water. This has been an ongoing problem in that part of the world, um, very especially since Bangladesh is a delta country crisscrossed by more than 200 waterways, each connected to the Ganges and Brahmaputra rivers that course from the Himalayas through the South Asian subcontinent. And this, of course, happens year on year. Let's find out what the current situation looks like in Bangladesh. A very good morning to you, Khin Maung, founder and coordinator of the Rohingya Youth Organization. Welcome to the program, and we do appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you. I would like to talk right now.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Actually, the climate change is one of the world major challenges right now the people are suffering. Unfortunately, the most of the country are not accepting this issue is the global issue and important for everyone. This is the unfortunate the thing we are considered that the mostly the civilian or the country or the citizen or the NGO, INGO are not considered. The climate issue, environment issue is one of the factor issue, one of the life matter, one of the very important thing for the human being. So I would like to request for everyone to accept first that this is the important for everyone. This is the lifeline matter for us. In the Bangladesh, one of the very lowest the coastal area, the every year, and especially in the rainy season, in the monsoon season, millions of the people are suffering. The sea floating, this kind of the national disaster. Because Bangladesh very sea level area, so Bangladesh very risk level of the national disaster. Bangladesh trying always to protect themselves and their best, but they fail because they have so many difficulty like the connectivity of the India and the Bangladesh through the river. For that, every year Bangladesh facing some floating the diaspora through the India side. So until now, Bangladesh are not success to stop this kind of the national diaspora. So the India is also one of the responsible for that issue. The million of the Bangladeshi people are suffering until now. Every year this kind of the accident happening in the Bangladesh because Bangladesh is one of the very low level sea area every the part of the Bangladesh. So this is the suffering. For that issue, international community also have the responsibility to work with Bangladesh and cooperate to stop and to give the value million of the people until no suffering in the south or the north part of the Bangladesh. So
Okay,
we
we do
yes.
understand. Scientists have confirmed that climate change has increased with the severity and frequency of the phenomenon, with more erratic rainfall causing more cyclones and flash floods. We also know that this year Bangladesh saw record flooding that killed more than 100 people and cut off 7 million other people, and relief efforts have been continuing for months on end. But you also say that India is responsible for the situation. How so?
Yeah, it means the water from the India coming through the Bangladesh. There is the one of the thing that always the Bangladesh media or the politician are saying India cannot control the water of the river. They send this water through the Bangladesh, and Bangladesh has no capacity and capability to stop the water through the river. So I am focusing that the India is the responsible for that. India should be work together to put this the river water where they should be better to throw this way. Right now, the water through the river from the India coming through the Bangladesh, and Bangladesh have not capacity to control this over the massive water flow into the Bangladesh. So this is the thing I quote from the Bangladesh media, and the Bangladesh politicians are saying also for that issue, the India is the responsible. India should have stopped the floating of the water. So I put for that.
I presume in India's defense, they will say that there's nothing much they can do because the reason they have that situation is also because of climate change. So it's about heads of government sitting together and trying to mitigate this problem. And I think Bangladesh and India are not the only countries globally that is sitting with the adverse effects of climate change all around the world. All countries all around the world are suffering these effects. It's either through floods, droughts, famine, or any other natural disaster, but directly caused by climate change. So, what are Bangladeshi people doing regarding the awareness and education campaigns for the people on the ground so that they can try and do something to protect themselves from these type of disasters?
Yes, actually, for example, I said earlier, unfortunately, the world are not recognizing the climate change is one of the global issue and the global crisis. It is the matter of the life. First, world have to accept that, and United Nations have taken the responsibility to do what they have the capacity. And I already see in the Cox's Bazar area some of the local NGO and the activists are focused in the climate change. They are doing a regularly awareness campaign. So Bangladesh government and the NGOs, INGO should work together to put and this issue. Sometimes we see in the media that due to the Rohingya crisis, there is a lot of changes that people are saying, but they are not addressing the root cause of the crisis. How can we solve this climate change? If they are blaming the Rohingya or due to the Rohingya, there is a lot of difficulty, a lot of the destruction. It is not right way. If if it is happened due to the Rohingya, we have find out to a honorable solution and a sustainable solution for that issue. Because for the Rohingya issue, we want to return to our country right now due to condition of our country right now. We are unable. I'm so sorry for that. But in this situation, we have to live in the Bangladesh for certain for some moment. If the climate change and the environment destruction is due to the Rohingya, I am ready to work to build and to review this situation. You may be see in 2018 or 17, there is not much the grain plant. No, there's everywhere the people are grow and the NGO are supporting the how to grow the plant. So the chemists right now in the grain market in the grain city if you overview the camp situation, we see everywhere the plant, everywhere the tree. This is the effort of the NGO and the people. So we need to put together more to stop this kind of thing. So the blaming the Rohingya, it is not the solution. We have to find out the solution together.
Um, are the Bangladeshis blaming the Rohingya because they too have been displaced? What are the reasons that they're blaming the Rohingya? Because we do realize that this is a climate change situation because we've been told by the state funded Center for Environmental and Geographic Information Services that about 4,500 acres of land will be eroded by rivers in Bangladesh just this year alone. And the homes of at least 10,000 people will disappear. That, of course, suggests that every year without fail, Bangladesh will be seeing more and more and more displaced people, adding to the burden of already an overcrowded Bangladesh.
Yes.
Are you there?
Yeah, I am there.
Okay. I also understand Bangladesh will present a national plan to help manage increasing natural disasters and extreme weather calamities triggered by climate change. This is going to obviously be brought up at the COP27 climate summit in Egypt. Having said all of that, it stands to reason, it is in black and white, that this is not the fault of the Rohingya. This is directly due to climate change. How do you get this very important message out to the people so that you don't have issues of xenophobia on the Rohingya people?
Yes, of course, we everyone should understand and accept the climate change is the global issue. We all have the responsibility to find out the solution. This is neither Rohingya nor other people. So this is not man-made issue in this situation, but it is also matter of the people made. People made a lot of I mean that unnecessary carbon dioxide like that the air pollution. So it's happening. So I would like to request to everyone. It is the global issue. So we all have right to put together, to sit together, and to discuss together and to solve together. This is the only solution. We cannot find a way blaming each other.
I believe that at the summit, Dhaka will appeal to leaders of the developed nations for urgent funding. It estimates a staggering 230 billion US dollars, which is needed by the year 2050 to mitigate the impact of climate change on the country. Are you hopeful that this money will be forthcoming to help rebuild Bangladesh and improve the conditions of the people of Bangladesh?
Yes, of course, it is needed for the Bangladeshi people because Bangladeshi people are suffering a lot of due to climate change or national disaster. So I hope and I believe that it is really helpful for the Bangladeshi people. So also Bangladeshi government and the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina are already leading the climate change, their role model in the world. Always if she focused for the climate issue. So the world should support her government to move forward and to do better something right now.
Khin Maung, founder and coordinator of the Rohingya Youth Organization, thank you indeed for talking with us this morning about this rising sea levels, which has displaced millions of people in Bangladesh. Sadly, they're pointing fingers at the Rohingya, already a people who are displaced and already people who are severely discriminated against. Thank you for your time. We do hope and pray, inshallah, that the situation for the Rohingyas and the Bangladeshis does in fact improve. The time is exactly 8:21. This is News and Views with me, Julie Ali.